everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio and welcome to the last day of November. I have a free card class for you today, and not only am I going to show you how to make the cards, I am going to send you the supplies so you can make them along with me. So stay tuned to the end and you'll get all the details. Well, not necessarily the end. I'll explain it as I do the cards. But before we get going on the free card class, I want to take a second just to remind you of a couple of other things. One, tomorrow I will be ordering my catalogs. So if you have purchased from me since June, you will get yours and it'll be in a couple weeks and you'll have this in your hands, which is super fun. So if you have never gotten a catalog from me before, your first copy is always free. So make sure you message me today though to get it, because I'll have my numbers. I'll order some more later in December, but this first batch is just for that. Then yesterday I opened registration for my Try It class. And it's, probably, I haven't checked the numbers this morning, but it was getting close to probably half full once I put my demonstrators in it. So in one day, half full, it will fill. So if you are unfamiliar with my Try It class, here is the PDF that went with the catalog that I'm going to use today. So this is the July to December Try It class. So we will make 12 projects, all cards. You don't need any stamps. We'll make all the paper do the work for you. Each card will have a new designer series paper. Then you get to try it all. That's where I get the name from. So you'll have all the new embellishments, all the new ribbons. Then we'll have an assortment of dies, of punches, and it's fun folds. It's a really fun class. It fills up. I've been doing it for a few years now. So registration early bird is open. You'll get this PDF and you can see if you click here, it takes you you'll always have access to the links to the video tutorials, but then there are pictures of the cards, written instructions, and you get this that you can either download to your book program or you can have it printed out, however you want. So early bird is open until about a week, and then it will go to full price, and then it will probably be full. So then also tomorrow, December 1st, so many things are on sale. So I did a video, and you'll want to see that because it's the walkthrough, or at least go to my website, and I kind of pull out the things that I think are must-haves, and a lot of them are 60% off. What I'm going to use today is on that list as well. So on December 1st, I'm going to have an extra special that if you order kits, you're going to get something extra. So any of our kits, because those make fabulous Christmas presents. So as you're shopping for yourself, think of your grandkids, your daughter-in-law, your next door neighbor, anybody that you've always wanted to kind of stamp with you and they say they can't do it, get them a kit for Christmas. They're super inexpensive. They're all inclusive. So for the first week, anybody who orders a kit from me in December will get an extra goodie with their thank you gifts. And then this year for December, I'm totally switching up the way I do thank you gifts. So that's part of today's free card class. Then if you remember, I don't know, it was in the fall, we had a special promotion. It was called Perfect Partners. And there were dies that went with some of the stamp sets. Some of those are going to be on the clearance corner. And then the clearance corner is going to be refreshed. And that stuff typically goes pretty fast. So I don't know if it's going to be uploaded at midnight Mountain Time. So you might, if you're on where that's not 2 a.m. like it is here, you can check the website because that stuff does go first. Otherwise, I'm going to get up early tomorrow. My husband also has to take his car in because, they always schedule things on the days that I would really rather be working early in the morning, but you'll want to see what's on the clearance corner, what's on clearance in here. You'll want to get the extra supplies that you need to finish off today's card class. So just a ton of stuff. Make sure you're on my email list because I know it's very overwhelming. It's overwhelming for me too. And I'll have it all spelled out for you in the email. So that's going to go out today, and then I'll send another reminder one out tomorrow. So this catalog, Last Chance, starts tomorrow. And then normally I have a host code, so you'll still need to use the host code. And normally I do VIP videos. So you get your thank you project the month following. Like today I'm going to order all of the thank you gifts for people who have purchased from me in November, and they will also get their catalogs free. So you have today to place an order if you want to get your catalog sent in the first batch that goes out, because I'll do my thank you ones first. But in December, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So you will get this free card class, and you have to use the host code that's associated with it, unless your order's over 150, because if it's over 150, then you get free stuff from Stampin' Up, and I don't want to take that away. So I'll see your order in there, so you don't have to worry about that. And then normally I have, like, you get this at 50, you get this at 150, and then you get the VIP videos. For December, as a thank you to you, you're going to get the full card class. So this one's going to go through next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I'll post another one that will go for about a week, and then I'll have one final card class that is also free. Then with those, I'm going to have levels, and you'll get a free embellishment or a free ribbon or something at a value. And then that way I don't have to have them ordered. I can just pop them in the mail. So if you order the card class, I'm going to try to get them in the mail within 2 days of your order coming, especially for this one, because I want you to have it right away so you'll be able to finish the card class. So for this, if you want to do the card class, everybody's going to get this if you order starting on December 1st through next Tuesday. I don't know what day that is. I should have looked it up. Then you're going to get these supplies. You can use them to make something else, but these are so stinking cute. You're just going to want to pop these in your order. And then also if you order on December 1st, because I always like to do something special when there's a big sale. If you order on December 1st, if you watched this walkthrough video and I had boxes and boxes of cards, you're going to get a bunch of free cards. So those will also be included in your order. It'll be like Christmas when the mailman comes with this little packet. So for today's card class, you will need this pack right here, which is the Santa's Express Memories and More card pack. So it's right here. If you're go to my website, the link will be there. They're half off starting tomorrow. So they're normally $12. They will be $6. Then I would suggest that if you want, you go ahead and get this paper. It's 40% off. You can get the ribbon. It's 30% off. You can get the adhesive back stars, 30% off. So you can get the other stuff, but this is all you need to do the card class. So let's do the card class. So when you get your thank you gift, so if you've done my classes, it'll be very similar, except to make it fit in envelopes, I'm going to do the scoring and the folding for you. I know. Don't expect that and try it. But you'll have this. This will come to you. So anybody who purchases from December 1st till next Tuesday, and those dates will be in my email, will get this card class. So let's make the cards. Now, you see that I have an unopened package of the Memories and More. I have made a ton of stuff, and this is what I still have left. So when you get this, it has some acetates, it has large cards, it has small cards, and then these you can all stick together. Here's some of my acetate. Here's all the pieces, and then a bunch of stuff that was smaller is in the trash. There's some self-adhesive die cuts, and then this is my favorite part of this one is these fun balsa words. Super, super cool. And you can see this is how much stuff I have left. And I'm going to show you all of the cards you're going to get in card class. The things to make 3 cards. In VIP videos, you just get 1. Unless you spend the higher amount, then you get 2. But this one, so you're going to kind of get a feel for what my VIP videos are in December. But this, like I said, it's just a big thank you. So here we go. This is all that's left. So let's make our first one. I didn't use these because, well, here's the deal. I just kept making cards. And I was making more cards and more cards, and then I just picked my favorites. So all you're going to need is you're going to need your packet, and then you're going to need some adhesive and a scoring. Oh, no, a paper cutter, because I won't have cut your things because you will have ordered the card pack. So for this card, you have some shaded spruce, and then you have a piece of the gingham, also retiring. You have some other last chance items in here. And you can switch these up, and then I'm going to show you a bunch of different ideas at the end. So I really love this petal pink, and then I love this Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. I think it has a fun 50s feel. So for this, we want it to go on the front of this. The Memories and More cards that went with this are already sold out. So I'm going to do this. You know, a standard card front is 4 by 5 1/4. These are 4 by 6. So we need to cut this. So it will be our standard size, and now you'll see it will mount on here. And then you're going to take this, and here's what happened. I wanted to layer it, but if you layer all this, at the size it is, you lose your snowflakes. So I made it big enough that you can, but you can also trim them down. So I'm just going to take my card here, and I'm just going to trim this. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just going to trim it a little bit closer so I don't lose any of the elements. Like I don't want to lose those leaves. Some of these will be, for those of you that get your, anybody who ordered from me, when you get your catalog, will have a Christmas card and a coupon. So some of these may be the Christmas card. You may actually get this card. So now we'll be able to see that paper a little bit more, and we don't lose so much of that. So that's what you need for that. See how easy these are, and so super cute. Now you're gonna want to open your embellishment packet. When we do a big class, like if you do Try It has 2 of these because so much ribbon and so much embellishments. So they'll come all packaged to you. So if you were doing Try It, all this would be new. And that's why I call it that, because then you get to see all of the new stuff and you don't have to buy it. Because trust me, those orders, when you put in for all of the new stuff, they're not inexpensive. So let's take our ribbon, and I just wanted to add a pop of red. This is the ribbon that's from the Candy Cane Suite. I was gonna write down all of this that was retiring and on sale. I'm 99% sure this is retiring. Whether or not it's on sale, I don't know. So I have it like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this one here. Look, I hate to cover those up, but I'll show you one where I did use this, because that's super cute. Again, it has that fun kind of 60s, 50s vibe. That little one reminds me of Frosty. Is it Frosty? No, it's Rudolph, the cartoon. So I'm gonna put this on here, and then you can decide, look, but this time you can pick, do I want that or do I want that? I'm gonna go with these. So I'm just gonna add this on here. So super simple. And when you get these, I suggest, this is what I did. I just spread out all the cards in stacks. And so like this one I had laying this way and then this way. I didn't end up using this, but you could use those. I made some tags at the end. And remember, we cut this a little smaller. I'm just gonna add some adhesive right here. And then I'm gonna add my bow. And then I kind of want it to come out over here, but I made that too big. My other one's a smaller bow than that. So here, we're just gonna faux it. So trim this. This is also if you tie your bow in inappropriate size, but also if you're running low on ribbon. So I'm just gonna stick this right here. And then I'm just gonna make my tails look like they're coming out over here. Because sometimes you don't have all the supplies you need when you're making a class because they're coming from Stampin' Up! Or you've run out of something. This is the way you can make it work. That's a hot mess, right? But in just a second, we're gonna fix it. You will need, like I said, adhesive, whoops. And the ones that I'm using, you can see, are the seal. I'm gonna use some dimensionals, and then I'm gonna use one of our glues. I have the green glue sitting here, but you can use either. So peel all those up. Stick this on here, and look, nobody will ever know that it's a hot mess under there. You can tie your bow a little smaller, and then your ends will stick out, or you can do that and have a bigger bow. Up to you. Then I'm going to take, see, you have these stickers, and these are all the ones that are still left after I've made all the cards that I've made. There's this one here. I'm going to add this one here. And then this was an afterthought on my first card. So you have 3 red rhinestones. If you don't have a take your pick tool, or if there's some tools that you don't have, I would highly suggest you tell your kids or your husband or somebody that you want this added to your Christmas list. So on my other one, I put them up here because I hadn't thought about doing that down here. Super simple. You will have all of the supplies. All you need to do is add your card and the little stickers, but everything else, that card there. So that's our first one. Isn't that easy and so cute? So if you haven't done your Christmas cards yet, this is for the rescue. The other thing is you can get a head start on next year, or I'm going to show you some tags at the end. But these are so easy that that's why I want you to get your stuff right away so you can get going on them. So for this one, we have a 1/4 sheet of crumb cake card base. And then this is a 2.5 by 5 1/4. And then this is a piece of 5.5 by 12 of the candy cane paper, which is retiring. So I have this, and it will come scored to you, but you'll have to take your bone folder and make it so it's not doingy, because I'm not going to do that for you. I got a lot of things to do. So just get that so it doesn't doing. See? Another stocking stuffer. If you don't have one of these, tell your people to get you one for your stocking. So for this one, I'm going to just put this on here. It's going to be a little gift card holder. So just go ahead. You want it to open like this. And you can, if you'd rather have it be green, flip it that way and have it open like that. It's up to you. And if you don't get the cards, you can just do exactly what I'm doing and just put in something, stamp something to go on top. If you have the paper pumpkin, you could use that for this because it came with that really cute Santa stamp last month. I don't know. Why do we do that? It's a piece of red cardstock and I flip it over to do that. So just add this right here on the front. Then for this one, I'm going to take, I have these all nice and organized, but you know, here they are. And this one I'm going to use a piece of acetate because there's not much of this, so you kind of have to decide who gets it on what card. One little tip for you, it does have, it can look a little bit dusty, and it's because it has a protective coat on it. So just peel that off. So, and it's on the back side. And see, look, it looks kind of cloudy. And then oh so clear, but this is so it doesn't get dirty with your fingerprints while you're messing around putting all your stuff in stacks. So I know my Santa's going to go up here, so just put your adhesive there, and then I'm going to need to trim this. I'm just going to use my scissors because it's faster. So just put this over here and then just trim that. I'm going to use a piece of acetate on my next one, but I can't show you that because I've already used my piece. So for this one, you have the silver edged ribbon, smaller bow, Cheri. So just tie your ribbon into a little bow, and then it's going to go on our Santa card. Make it a little bit smaller. You don't want the bow to overwhelm Santa. Here. I'm not trimming these cards. This one's super cute, and you can see how you can make fun tags. Have your friends come over and make a bunch of tags with this kit. I mean, it's $6 and there's so much stuff in it. $6 starting tomorrow. Don't buy it today. Wait till tomorrow. So have this on here, and then I'm going to grab my dimensionals to help hold my ribbon on. Pop this on here. Now you want to put this towards the top. And the other thing you can do is you can faux this, so there's just a little bit of it showing. And then you're going to take one of these. And my other one, I used the Santa, and I've already used the ho ho ho. So let's do, you want something that's going to fit. I'm going to do a short word. So let's do snow. So these, I find if you pop that around to the back, and then just gently press with your take your pick tool, they pop out, but you do have to be careful. If they would break, because you know it's balsa, none of mine broke, but if they would, when you tape it on, when you glue it on, just glue it back next to each other and nobody will know. Changed my mind. I'm gonna do the joy, which when you do any of the ones that have a, like the little dot at the top of the J, those are separate in here, so make sure you get both of those out. Just pop it out. Trying to be careful because surely, as I say, none of mine broke. And make sure you don't use your tiny little dot. And then I'm just going to take my glue. Fine tip would probably be a better choice for this, but I thought I lost my little thing. And make sure you don't lose it. I'm going to go ahead and just stick a glue piece there. And then see, you need your take your pick. And this is a special tip that you buy that has the sticky stuff in it. So we have that. And then I'm gonna take, there's these cards here. I really like the C is 4 because it's my name, right? But I don't want all of that. I wanna make a little gift card holder on the inside. So I'm just gonna use my scissors gonna pop this out here. Then you can use either side. And then you can take, if you, in my mind, this is going to somebody who will be more concerned about the gift card that's underneath or the cash. This is actually going to go to my beautician. And it will be there for years to come because she just keeps my little gifts right on her desk. And they're the only Christmas things that are there all year. But nobody's going to care. This way it has kind of the little thing to pop out of it. And then I'm going to flip this one this way. Careful when you open that. If you glue it first, glue it second. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to just put it right here. It no longer has the C is for, but that's okay. And then I will give her cash. Oh, maybe I'll give her I know some of the places she likes to eat, so I could go get a gift card depending on how much time I have. So you just want to put some adhesive like right on the very, very edges so you can slide whatever you want. And then I just kind of bend it a tiny bit. That'll give it a little bit of lift. And just stick that down. And then you have this piece here, and it will make it easier to sign your name. Oops. I forgot on my other one, I cut out the candy cane. So it's like this. So a little place to sign your name, even though I really love that C is for. C is for Cheri's cards, right? So now it's a little less distracting to put your name there. And there we go. And then for this one, you have the embellishments that come with the candy cane stuff. Again, I'm fairly certain these are retiring. You can look, I have the last chance list will be in my email tomorrow. I guess I'll put it in today's email as well. Let me take both those out. These are for the next card. But these are the ones that are part of the candy cane suite. I'm just going to add these. Just kind of random. The other one has the small ones. You may get the small ones. You may get the large ones. Sometimes I do it so you get both sizes, but for this, it really doesn't matter. So here's the one that has the joy and has the acetate behind it. Here's my first one. And it has the Santa and the smaller ones. So that's your second card in card class. And so for this next one, I had a really good time with it, but like I said, I have already used all of my acetate, so this one's not going to be quite as cute. You have a piece of white. Flatten that down. And then you have a piece of basic gray. And then you have another piece of white here to mount this on. And this one's going to be a little bit different because the way these things come, I've already used some of the stickers, but I wanted to show you that that's okay. So for it, look how much fun this one is. So it was too big, right? It was too big for the card, so I started to cut it out. And I was being kind of careful. So just trim with it. Normally I tell you to leave a border. For this one, don't. So just cut right into the green. So I was doing that. I was trying, here's what I was doing. I was trying to keep this as little as I could because I want to be able to have this scrap back here because isn't that fun? And then I just kind of trimmed around this. So my goal was to cut this out like this, because you know this is the easiest way to cut stuff out, like get the big and then go back and do the detailed work, right? Because it's easier to not have that giant piece of paper. So that was my goal. But when I started cutting this, what's this look like, guys? Does it not look like a snow globe? So I thought, well, I'm just gonna leave it. So I did have some acetate left from one of my other cards. This one doesn't, so it's just gonna be a snow globe with no glass on top. I did take my Wink of Stella, and you could, for this one, I'll do this. That will kind of help. That'll give it a little bit of shine like a snow globe. And then I did do it down here too. But notice I did not take any care with how I cut that out, so don't stress about it. And then on my other one, there's, I used a different thing of, I don't know if this one will fit. No, it's a little bit, I already cut it too much. You can get 2 packs of these and then you'll have more acetate and you'll have more of the words. Because, you know, it's like buy one, get one free when they're half off. So I'm just going to stick this one on here instead. You can use a strip of the paper. You can use your ribbon. I'm going to put ribbon on here in a second. This card's so super simple. We have that. And then if you have the acetate, I just glued a little piece on top of the tree so you wouldn't notice it. You have the black gingham ribbon. This is way too long. I don't know what I was measuring when I did this ribbon. Add a tiny piece of adhesive here and then wrap this around. This might have been for two packets and it didn't get cut in half because that's way more ribbon than anybody needs to put on the back of a card. So if you make more than one of these and you don't have enough acetate to do very many of them, as with that, you can use a piece of window sheet if you have that, or you can just pick your favorite people to get the best one. This goes on here. So all of this is supplied for you. You just need to add your little packet. Isn't that adorable? And so easy. If you buy the puff paint, which is on clearance starting tomorrow, everybody that's in my camp, they know how much I love the puff paint. But you could flick it on here to add to the snow. And then you have these embellishments here, which are, and the thing is with these, when you go on to create the rest of this stuff, you're gonna see that I just used, this is why you want the little take your pick tool. It's hard when I have to put them on the little thing for you. But you have two, you have the two big ones. And they're just kind of to decorate. So here's the deal. I know I can already hear questions. To get the card class, you will have to use the host code or have your order be over 150. The minimum you need to spend is $50. $50 with the host code. Use this host code. This is the card packet you get. So if you purchase on December 1st, this is it. So you can't wait until the following week and say, can you send me that one instead? You can make another purchase of $50, or you can have somebody in your family who's going to shop from you, make sure they know about the host code. And then, but it's each week because I'm going to send them out right away. And when you all ask me to substitute things, I pay a lot of money for systems, like my registration systems. And when you change something and I write it on a note, there's just so many of you ordering now that I forget. And so if you order with this host code, this is the card kit you're going to get, but you'll be able to make other stuff. So here's the one you see that has that piece of acetate, and it's just the scrap of something that was left. So here's the cards that we made today, and that you can follow along and create so simply when you get your own packet of stuff. And look, I made all those cards in just a few minutes. So if you haven't done your Christmas cards, order tomorrow. I will have them in the mail to you by Monday, and then you'll be able to get going on your Christmas cards as soon as and here's the shipping from Stampin' Up! Will be slow. It's always slow on not slow, but you know, lots of people order on days of specials. So you won't get your stuff from Stampin' Up! Until next week either. But the earlier in the day you order, the sooner your stuff gets in order, right? And I'll have photos of these on my website. So here's one where I use the other half of the acetate. But you'll have all the stuff that you need as far as cards. And then you can tell the colors that are in it. I think this may be where I got the snowflakes from that came off of the, that I used for the snow globe. But I love that one. And then this one here is this one card, and I cut it in half and it's flipped. And oh, nope, there's some more of the snowflakes. I would not put them on that card. Save them for the other. This one is just this piece of acetate here just had this tiny bit of snowflake on it, but I really liked the way it looked. Here, look, I cheated again because I didn't want to waste all of my sticker, but see, this is cut just right there. And so that's a half of let's flip this over. It's a half of the card. It's this one here. It's this here, and I just cut it so I'd have a little bit of that. And I saved this part because you can use this for something, and then this piece over here, I just used the candy cane side. You can get the paper that goes with this suite. You can also get the candy cane suite paper. Okay, here's this one. And this is the one, I think it says let it snow or something. I wanted it to be more of a card. So this I just pulled out and had the happy holidays here. These are cut out of one of the other big cards. And then here's the final little piece of acetate to make some snow. And then these are the embellishments that do go with that suite. This is a card, and I just trimmed along that. Looks like this is another piece of that. And remember how many things I still have left. This one, I cut my Santa out, and then I went back and trimmed them a little bit more carefully so I could use them as a pop-up. This is just the flip side of one of the cards, and then the jolly. And then here, I just put these through, that's just the whole card, and I just put it through the tags so you can make some super quick, adorable tags. That is a tag punch and a piece of ribbon. There's no embellishment because, you know, unless it's going to somebody who appreciates it as much as you do, they're going to pay more attention to the gift. And then here's another one. This is just a piece of scrap gingham paper. And then I just added 2 of the stickers and some scrap ribbon from my table. So most of this stuff, I have a little bin that I keep to my side that has, you know, when I cut a half a piece of cardstock, I throw it in there. So that's why I used the black, because it was in there and I thought it looked super cute. So make sure you're on my email list. It'll be the least confusing way of how to get the card class. But this one, anybody who orders $50 or more from me through, I'm going to start it today, so November 30th. So if you want to get your catalog in the first orders, it will be, if you order on November 30th, you are getting December's thank you gifts, because I'm going to order my things as soon as I start processing this. But you'll get this stuff just as I showed you in the little packet, and you can follow along and make those. But you'll want to order on December 1st to get these for half price. Unless you don't want to wait and you want to have your order out the door before it happens, you can pay $12. It's still a great bargain. I love these Memories and More packs. So that's what I have for you. Check back again. Make sure that you are registered for the Try It class before it fills up. All of the things that will be on sale. And then next week, I'll have another card class for you. And it will be the second one of my 3 for December. Have a great one, guys. Bye.